Outlet pass for Rick Nash. Nash now tries to slip to the fence and walk in. Nice move. Another nice move. He scored. What a goal. It doesn't get any better than this.
As he plays to the point, instead, he works his way back free. Granlund fires, score!
Hello and welcome to the Puck Drops Here podcast. I am your host, John Crawford, along with my brother Howie.
Side of beef.
Here! Episode number 29. Oh, Howie. So, we were just talking about this commercial that's been on. I can't even remember the name of the stuff, but it's like for your brain or something. I don't know. Memory or I don't know what it is. Or diet. Diet stuff.
Diet thing for, I guess, if you're grossly huge.
Yeah.
Like me.
Like me.
Like me.
Yeah, and there's a spot in the commercial that's just hilarious for some reason. I don't know why I find it so funny, but Howie was just adding on to it. So Howie, another week has gone by, and we only have like 2 games left.
Yeah, this weekend is it.
And we don't have anything settled yet, so we cannot do our prediction show.
No, we cannot.
So how are you?
I think I saw a thing that NHL again should be doing their bracket challenge.
Oh, but we'll still have ours.
Yeah. I don't know what our prize will be, but
it'll be.
I'm sure it'll be epic.
Oh, it'll be an epic prize. I do have this pencil.
I have some paper clips.
Yeah. Wow, you got a lot of paper clips. That's a big prize.
Well, it has little pens and binder clips and paper clips.
Nice. That's kind of fancy. How are you this week?
I'm moderately neato.
Moderately neato. Well, that's really boss. That's really boss and groovy.
Yeah. Yes.
That's out of sight, man. Yeah, not much.
Now it's starting to fight a cold again. I just can't shake this thing.
It's still another week of the cold?
Yeah.
Wow.
The crud.
Yeah, I've been fighting work. It's just on me every week. So, hockey news, Howie. Do you have any hockey news?
Not that's newsworthy. No.
I have some that's newsworthy, and that's the whole mess with the Olympic thing and the NHL and the Olympics and
Yeah,
players wanting to go and NHL not wanting to be
yeah,
there.
Which is a good topic because I think we've had this discussion before.
We have had this discussion,
And
but you know what? I've been thinking about this, Howie, and I can understand kind of both sides of the deal. Okay, so this week, the NHL decided they were not going to participate in the 2018 Winter Olympics in South Korea. There are a handful of NHL players that disagree and think that we should be there and that this should be an opportunity for the NHL to market themselves and yada, yada, yada. Well, in order for the NHL to participate, they have to shut down. So I can understand why they don't want to do that, because they lose a lot of money by doing that. On the other hand, I can understand players wanting to play for their country, and that's all fine and good. But having the players there and shutting down the league, not only does the league lose money, but they also take the risk of star players getting hurt and returning not being able to play.
Right, and that's the part I side with, is that they should not be playing because you are putting players at risk.
Right.
Because for teams, that's their investment.
Right. So this is what I think should happen. I think that the NHL continue with their schedule. They do not stop it, and let those owners make that decision. If they want to let their players go, then they pay for their travel and their insurance and all that stuff that they have to pay for. And it's on them. If they want to take that chance and having their players missing for a couple weeks while the league continues on, then so be it. That's what I think. And let it just be a case by case. Let the teams make that decision. If they want to let their players go, then it's on them. They pay for that. What do you think of that?
I could agree with that. I mean, as a fan, I'd be pissed off at my owner for allowing the players to go.
But as an owner, can you say no to a player that wants to go play for their country and say no? That's you can't. I don't know. I think that I just think that it has to be on the owners and not on the NHL. If the NHL wants to continue their season,
you could actually go. You could go one step further, really, because I mean, if you could have it set up to where it's up to the owners if they will allow their players to go.
Yeah.
But on that same level, why should the owner have to pay for that travel and the insurance? It's the player who's approaching the owner saying, hey, I want to go. Well, then you pay your own travel, you pay your own insurance. Because the owners...
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just trying to take the...
If a player wants to go that bad, then you pay for it.
Even to go a step further and taking it off the owner.
You can't tell me they can't afford it anyway with what they're getting paid.
Yeah, they can. But shouldn't the owner have some kind of say in it? I mean, if a player wants to go.
Right. But what I'm saying is the owner can say, yeah, you can go, but you're paying for it.
I'm all right with that. As long as it's off the NHL. I don't think the NHL should have to fit the bill for it. I mean, I know that they tried to make a deal with the IOC and the, the IIHL or whatever.
Yeah, the internet, yeah.
Yeah, to try to get some kind of marketing thing deal done.
Right.
But they didn't want to do that.
Right. But I mean, to me, it's like, I guess, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's like, do you really have to market the NHL? I mean, who doesn't know what the NHL is?
I know, but the NHL is saying, you know, hey, if our players are going to play there, why can't we put our brand somewhere on there saying, oh, you know, NHL in the Olympics? I don't see anything wrong with that.
No.
I mean, if I have to fit the bill for their insurance and everything else for them to be there, I should be able to slap my logo somewhere on there.
Right.
Don't you think?
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. But I think the player should be the one paying for the travel and the insurance and hotel, whatever else he needs over there, if he's deciding to go and play.
Right. So you agree that the NHL has made a good decision with keeping the season going?
Yes.
Yeah. I tend to agree with that. But I think that the players should have that option to go if they want to go. But either the owners or, like you said, the players fit the bill for it.
I think the players should pay for it. If they want to go that badly, then they pay for it.
Right. All right. Did you have something else?
No, but no. I think the Olympics should be played by
amateurs.
Amateurs.
I agree. I think it should be how it used to be before 1998. Right? I guess 1998 was when.
Yeah.
Right. So. I don't know.
I think they should use real amateurs, like people that have never played the sport.
You're just slapping on skates for the very first time.
Well,
that would make it interesting, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty cool. So Kurt could still play, you know. He could play.
Do that with every sport in the Olympics.
I know. Like the ski jump, the you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I like watching the ski jumping mainly to see if someone eats it. That's what I watch for.
I love the bobsledding.
Some of the other sports too that that are boring as all hell. But if you had someone up there that didn't know what they were doing it,
it'd be pretty fun.
Watch, the high dive.
Yeah.
Put people up there that don't even know how to swim.
They'd be shoving them off.
I don't want to go, man. I don't want to go.
Oh my god.
It's like what's the name of that damn show? America's Got Talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't watch like the very first week when everyone's auditioning because I want to see the bad ones.
Yeah.
Once they start getting good, I care less. I have no interest whatsoever. I want to see the ones that are crap. I think the Olympics would be the same way. More people would watch.
Well, it would be fun to watch that. See people that's never. Well, they would have to have some kind of concept of the.
Figure skaters that have, no coordination or.
Yeah. Rogi's under my feet. I didn't. Yeah. So.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah. All right. So that's our take on that. I just thought it was interesting that
or you have the Olympics actually played on I don't remember the name of it, the Nintendo one where it takes two players to hold the game piece. Just that is a challenge.
That is a challenge.
I don't remember what the name of it.
I don't remember it either. Yeah. One holds the.
Hit me! Hit me!
Yeah. One person's holding the little thing, and the other person's going. And then you only get like a half a good score, He's like, oh.
And by the time you're done, you got a huge blister on it.
Those are the old days. All right. Let's talk a little bit about the upcoming playoffs. We have
many different scenarios right now.
Yeah, but a lot of that is going to be set tonight. Actually, today. There's some games coming up in about an hour and a half. So, and one of the first ones coming up is the I think it's Ottawa and who is it? I don't have my. Oh, sorry.
Ottawa plays the Rangers.
Yeah, Ottawa and Rangers, like at 1:30 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ottawa needs to win this game because
they got Boston's 1 point behind Ottawa.
Right, and Boston plays tonight.
Yeah, they play Washington tonight.
Right, they've got a tough game. Or at 3. They play at 3 on NBC. It's on TV on NBC.
And then you also have Toronto with 93 points as well.
Yeah.
Which Boston's only got one game left. Both Ottawa and Toronto have 2 games left.
Right.
So just those 3, there could be a bit of movement.
Right, just in those 3 games. And then let's see, we have trying to see what can happen in the West here.
Well, the West, the whole Pacific could move around.
Right. Edmonton plays Vancouver late night.
Calgary, and then Calgary and San Jose play. That game's huge. This is both their last game.
Yeah.
Because if Calgary wins and St. Louis loses their next 2,
St. Louis plays Carolina today.
Yeah. But then you also have to have Nashville And if Nashville wins and St. Louis loses their next two, then Nashville moves into the 3 spot, dropping St. Louis into the wild card spot.
Nashville plays Winnipeg at 7 Eastern. That's a tough one.
So, I mean, there's still a lot of movement. And then you got, I think, yeah, so, I mean, even with Edmonton has 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
If Edmonton wins their next 2, I'm not sure how that turns out. If Edmonton wins their next 2, Anaheim loses their last game with the Kings. They'll both have 103 points, but I don't know. I'm not sure who gets that tiebreaker.
Right, and Edmonton plays Vancouver both games.
So, yeah, Edmonton and Anaheim could tie for first, but I'm not sure who gets the tiebreaker in that.
Well, then they go by goals, right?
That is correct. Because let's see, Anaheim's 45, they lose to 45. Oh, Edmonton would probably win the. Oh, yeah, Edmonton would get the tiebreaker because they would have 47 wins. Anaheim would still be left with 45.
Well, there you
so
go.
Then Edmonton would win the division.
There you go. Right. So, what we need to do is we need to think about when we can do our prediction show. It's going to have to be like Monday afternoon or so.
Well, and I work during the day, so I can't do that.
Well, screw you. Well, it'll have to be. I don't know. When are we going to do this?
I'm thinking we'll have to turn. We'll just have to.
Well, wait a minute. The playoffs begin on the 12th, so we'll have some time. 9.
Is it the 12th they start?
Yeah, I think so.
What day is that? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wednesday. So playoffs would start Wednesday. Only free time I would have would be Monday and Tuesday night.
But I work both those nights.
Because after Tuesday, I work both my jobs Wednesday through Friday.
You're going to have to quit. And wow. How did we do this last year? This happened to us last year.
I don't know. Well, I think last year, the games ended on a Saturday. I think the season ended on a Saturday last year.
Did it?
I think so.
'Cause it seems like we had to do the prediction show, but they were already like a game in.
Maybe that's what it was.
And that's what we may have to do this year.
Well, unless the smoke settles, which I don't know if it will or not, only because who plays the late games on Sundays? On Sunday,
Well, I'll be working Sunday night.
what time you go in though? That's what I'm saying. Depending Sunday, let's see.
I leave here at 7:30.
Sunday night, let's see, games that could be crucial. Got Ottawa, Toronto, St. Louis, Pittsburgh, New York, let's see, LA, Anaheim, Edmonton, Vancouver. Yeah, we can't do it.
Yeah, we can't do it. So we'll figure that out. We don't have to put it on all these.
Because I'm sure that I'm almost positive that LA, Anaheim, LA, and Vancouver, Edmonton games will be huge.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot that still has to be settled. We really can't do anything. We're kind of tied. Hands are tied at this point. So, what we'll do is we'll cut it short here, Howie, unless you have anything else.
No, but watch for the bracket challenge that we'll have
That's right. We will have a bracket challenge. We have our prediction show, which we don't know exactly what day that will be, but we will get it out there. We'll figure it out.
We'll find a prize for those who do enter the bracket challenge.
Yeah, you have to enter to win.
We'll find some stupid prize.
Yeah. It'll be cool. And I guess that's it, Howie. We will wrap it up here. Just make sure you watch all the games today, because there's going to be a lot of great hockey today. That's going to make a difference in how things end up with the brackets. So, with that, thank everybody for listening and watching our podcast. You can go out to our website at www.thepuckdropshere.com. Go over to our podcast page, and you can see and catch our past podcast there, along with our current. Send us a tweet on Twitter. Give us a like on Facebook. We are also on Instagram and Pinterest. Send us an email at jonandhowie@thepuckdropshere.com, and we will see you all very, very soon with our prediction show. It'll probably be before our next show, so we'll probably have like a special episode of our prediction show coming up very soon. With that, we bid you all adieu.
Farewell, French fries.